Hey everyone, Dr. Ware here. Just going to give you a quick update as well as help to explain less stress and also peaceful calm for you guys, because I have a lot of questions about less stress and peaceful calm. Less stress and peaceful calm, less stress and also peaceful calm are two of our newer products that's been on the market for now about maybe 3 months or so. And the reason why we actually put those out in the market was really we had a lot of individuals that was combating stress. In fact, actually, as I keep saying, stress is one of the most idiopathic diseases we actually have out there, because now it's actually considered a disease according to the AMA and things of that sort. So we just wanted to clear some things up. That's the reason why we actually created it. And again, guys, give me a thumbs up or a heart, when you guys log in and start seeing this. Hopefully, again, like I keep saying, the reason why we actually keep doing these things is to keep bringing more information to you guys by adding value to you guys' life over and over again. And it's our joy and our pleasure, either myself, Tamika Mosley, and we actually have guest individuals that come online and actually post, and or they actually come on and do videos live or pre-recorded as well. But getting back to the reason why we actually create Less Stress and Peaceful Calm. Less Stress was created originally was because we had a ton of individuals, whether caregivers, medical professionals, or teachers, lawyers, whomever, that we saw inside the practice, or was actually always giving us calls because they saw how well Even Flow was doing for their individual caregivers or their loved ones, or just someone that they actually knew. So they was wondering if we had anything for stress, and we've been using things for stress in our office for years and years and years. But it was a matter of just getting the right formulation together to be able to present it to you guys on a larger scale. Let me explain on the whole action of less stress. Less stress is designed to actually help your body deal with stress on a daily basis. It has something in there called adaptogens. Adaptogens are things that help your adrenal glands sort of reduce the amount of cortisol it actually puts out. Again, the adrenal glands is what keeps your body revved up. Say, for instance, you're on your phone and all of a sudden someone blows a horn and you're not really noticing anything around you, and you're sort of startled. That startle effect is really your adrenal glands sort of making you more aware of what's around you if you got to run faster to get out of danger, things of that sort. But imagine how we are so stressed in our everyday life. From the time that alarm clock goes off to the time we actually go to bed, we're under certain amounts of healthy stress, but also mostly negative stress. That negative stress is what we are actually all trying to deal with when we come to dealing with less stress. Less stress has several things in there. Luparium, which is some that a herb in there that is actually been shown to actually help the liver actually release good enzymes. Actually help reduce the amount of cortisol inside of the system by reducing the amount of glycogen, which is the precursor to producing insulin, things of that sort inside the body. So it's going to keep lower the amount of sugar that's inside your body naturally and help the actual liver rest and relax. By also doing that, by actually naturally lowering your amount of cortisol in your system, what is it really doing? It's actually allowing the muscles to relax more. It allows your breathing to return to normal. Because notice a lot of times when you're stressed out during the day, you're sitting at your computer or you're driving, most of us breathe very shallow. We actually hold our breath a whole lot. A lot of us actually have issues with even going to the bathroom. I joke with a lot of my patients. I say I've never seen so much constipation in this society in my life. But long story short, that's part of the reason why we actually create this, is actually allowing the body to naturally relax and not really experience as much stress. Those stress headaches, that pain in the back of your neck, or those tight shoulders. I see a lot of people walking around with their shoulders up here when they should be a lot lower. All of that is due to the way your body is responding to stress around you. Less stress is actually, again, designed to actually help your body not feel as much stress, thus allowing your body to relax, thus allowing your mind to relax so you can now focus on your task at hand. Now, peaceful calm is a little bit different. It helps you combat the stress, but this is more so an emotional stress, like an anxiety type situation. And again, the reason why peaceful calm, again, was created was then we got individuals asking about, well, I'm always having these like rushing thoughts, or I have these stressful thoughts, or the day before I go to work, like on a Sunday night, I get like this anxiety, this nervousness in my stomach. I can't think, I can't sleep well. I always feel like anxious, like something's going to happen to me. These are always questions we hear in our practice on a daily basis, as well as we got a lot of those questions online, because before we even created these things, we actually did certain surveys with a lot of individuals, like what's really going on in this society beyond what we're seeing in our practice. And what was happening was we were getting a lot of these questions, like especially the anxiety one, especially one where I can't sleep. I feel as if like when I lay down, my brain just can't shut off. So that was a huge thing for us to try to combat. And looking at a lot of the things that we had to formulate, that's what Peaceful Calm sort of came in. It's something there called Ziziphus. Siemens Ziziphus is the Latin term for a Chinese herb that we use inside there. It's been actually clinically studied to actually help combat the body to feel the effects of anxiety. It actually helps the cortisol level inside the brain directly, because again, inside the brain you have your hypothalamus, you have your pituitary gland, that's sort of like interconnected a little bit. And what occurs is one will actually overact on the other. So your hypothalamus, which is in charge of like rational thought, and you completing tasks, and you getting rhythm and having different daily routines and habits, is actually overshadowed by your pituitary gland and other things inside your brain that's in charge of just fight or flight, just making sure that you're not in danger, things of that sort. So it actually been shown that if you have too much cortisol in your system, your brain actually shrinks and you won't have any rational thoughts over a period of time, and all these things become very cyclical. Means that it goes over and over again, so it's hard to break that bond. Ziziphus was actually studied and showed that it actually helps to calm the body down. As far as like anxiety, helps you get into a better sleep. It does not make you drowsy at all. That was the main thing that we couldn't give anyone that made you drowsy. It's not a sleeping aid. It actually just, again, it chemically and functionally helps your body respond a little bit differently to the stresses around you, especially when it's stress associated with anxiety. So we actually have people who take both of them not together at the same time. We have them take them a staggering. Like in the morning, you might want to take the less stress when you first wake up, because that's when your cortisol levels are a lot higher and you feel stressed or rush out the house, and you breathe and you're panicking, things of that sort. So we have you take that in the morning when you first wake up. And then at lunchtime, we have you take the Peaceful Calm, because again, that's at midday, going back to work after lunch and things of that sort. And then at dinner, we have you take the less stress, and then before you go to sleep, have you take the Peaceful Calm. So you can take both of them together, and we've gotten phenomenal results with that. So that's hopefully able to give you some background on less stress and how to really take those two along with Peaceful Calm, to make sure that you guys understand the difference between the two. The less stress, and also again the Peaceful Calm. And also diet has a lot of things to do with it. If you look at some of our posts and also emails we've been sending you guys, we've been really speaking about a lot of stress things, how stress is really affecting the body. Especially a lot of the caregivers out there, how stress affects the body when dealing with chronic pain patients, and a lot of these chronic pain patients, how they're really being affected by the stressors of having a chronic disease or chronic pain or diabetes. Or it's a whole host of different things out there about how the cortisol and the amounts of stress, how it really affects your body and how you're responding to things as well. So we're able to show some correlation between how if you take things that are reducing the amount of cortisol in your system, is going to make your body feel a lot better as well. Another question that we also get often from a lot of different people is, because I've said this many different times over, and I keep forgetting to show you what I'm talking about, is what's a good electrolyte. I know that the camera's turned backwards, but I apologize. But this is the electrolyte called Vitalight. You can get it online at vitalight.com. The reason why I love this particular company is because of the fact that I've been using this for about 20 years now. They changed the packaging. Before it was actually in a canister, but they had different flavors. They had the fruit punch, the lemon, the orange, have grape, but all of it is completely natural. It actually is based in glucose. And when I have a lot of diabetics ask me could they actually use this, I said you would want to use about half the dose of it and make sure that you have some sort of protein, like a boiled egg, along with it, or a bunch of veggies. But it's all natural. There's no preservatives inside of it. And the reason why I love it is because the science shows it's just like getting an IV through the stomach. A lot of high altitude individuals that do climbing or rescues, they actually use this right here to help hydrate the individuals a lot faster than trying to get an IV inside of their arm. But again, it's been sponsored by a lot of Olympians, a lot of sports individuals. I'm sponsored this product. And when I was in California, I used to train a lot of triathletes, marathon runners, and a few football players too. I used to train them in different kinesiology and bioelectric training, whatever things I used to do when I was younger. Anyway, and I came across this product, and a lot of them swear by this. I mean, you swear by it. Like I said, I've been using this for about 20 years, and I love the product. And I say it's all natural, and it really is all natural, because even the flavors is based in from all natural things. No artificial flavors, sweeteners inside there. The only sweetener is glucose and fructose. So it is very, very good. I keep at least a pouch of this, like one or two of these in the house all the time. I don't drink it every day, but I try to have my kids who are into sports and dance and whatever drink it every day. My wife's she coaches diving, so I make sure that she has a couple bottles of this in a couple things of this in her car, so she'll put in her water so she'll stay hydrated in the hot sun and things of that sort, and it works beautifully. Hangovers, unfortunately, colds, flus, but also for chronic pain patients that are not getting the proper amount of electrolytes in your system. You got to understand what electrolytes really are. They're the trace minerals, the micronutrients that your body needs in order to function, to get rid of inflammation, to get rid of the pain bonds and things of that sort. If you're lacking in your trace minerals, you're going to keep experiencing pain. Some days I may drink a bunch of tea or forget to drink. I'm so busy in my office, like a day like today. I sat down very, very little today. In the office. I got home like around 7:30. I went in the office like around 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I think it was 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's a long day for me. But I came home, I immediately drank a glass of this because I was like, just in case I didn't have enough in my system already, I want to make sure that I stay hydrated efficiently. So when I tell people about the proper hydration, it's not just drinking water, because nowadays water has nothing inside of it. It's too filtered down, or the things that they have inside of, like the fluoride and everything like that, is going to be harmful to the body itself. Always filter your water, or get a good filtered water and get something like this right here. There's other things on the market, but I don't really endorse anything, and I don't have a contract with these guys. I'm not even an affiliate buyer for these guys. I just believe in their product, and I love it. They're actually based in San Diego, California. They ironically was about maybe 5 miles from my office there. And I actually ended up meeting the owner, Mr. Fred Guggen, great guy, older gentleman now, of course, but it's a great product. So a lot of people was asking me what I was always talking about, a good electrolyte replacement. That's the one right there. Combine that with our green juice, our super juice, which again people are loving. I think we may be on back order for that, or close to be back order. I have to order some more of that from our manufacturer already, and we just released this 2-3 weeks ago. And the reason why is because people are already seeing the benefits of drinking it. I've had individuals, and I don't have any samples of it. I have individuals who reported just like every morning they have a glass of it along with a simple breakfast, and the amount of energy they're having from it, or they'll have it as a snack, or they will even have it for lunch and things like that. So they're putting this out their smoothies, because again, our super green juice is phenomenal. It took me about 2.5 years to actually formulate this thing proper. The taste is not all powdery. There's not any protein stuff in there. There's things that actually help the gut out, repair itself. There's actually things in there. The blue-green algae, is just a superfood unto itself. that allows the body to one, repair a lot of the venules and the arteries, things of that sort, coupled with the fact that it has fruits and veggie extracts in there too. And it has no preservatives at all inside there. So when people shake it up and they start to use it, they're like, wow, it's really a dark bluish green color. I'm not used to that. I'm like, exactly, that's the blue-green algae in there that's letting your body just suck up as much oxygen. But also the blue-green algae, along with the spirulina inside there, actually helps pull a lot of the heavy metals and toxins out of the system, and help you actually defecate that out. So people are saying they actually are going to the bathroom once or twice a day. Most individuals I don't go to the bathroom that often, but you have to go to the bathroom at least once or twice a day. That's the way, especially when you're eating healthy things of that sort. You want to get all those toxins out your body. So if you never detox, make sure that you realize that you are going to urinate a lot, and you will start going to the bathroom a whole lot too. So that's the other caveat to actually adding all these things together. The reason why I brought up this along with the less stress and peace become, as I said, a lot of our people in our society these days are constipated and they have a lot of toxins out their body. They have to learn how to detox their body efficiently. That's one reason why I was talking about the Vitalite, to get the trace minerals in your system. We can easily create one here at Alien Blends Global, but what's the point when we have a phenomenal one already on the market? You can combine with our green juice, and we love having a combination. So we get some great reports over the last few weeks with individuals trying it. Again, we try to put enough information out there for you guys to really feel as if we were adding value to your life. We were trying to make sure that you understand the reason why we're putting out a product, you understand how to use the product, and understand, you're definitely going to be in the category that we're trying to actually help you understand, because we know most individuals are stressed out. We know most individuals have, hypertension, not because of the fact that there's a structural issue. Most individuals start off having hypertension because of the fact that they're stressed out, so their blood pressure is always a little bit higher because of the amount of cortisol that's always pumping through their body. And most individuals start taking that blood pressure medication and never get off of it. So that's why we say, before you get to that point, or even if you're on blood pressure medication, yes, you can take less stress or peaceful calm to get yourself off of that cycle and eventually not be on anything else. That's the whole goal of us trying to add value to you guys' life and help you understand. And I gave you a stat last time we talked about stress, that most individuals that are stressed out have a 54% chance of getting type 2 diabetes. That's the whole thing. It's something that, if you can, severely stressed out, you're not eating properly, not sleeping properly, and even if you're eating correctly and you're always stressed out, you still are susceptible to even getting type 2 diabetes. When I was in med school, we were in, I'll never forget this, we were in physical exam. It was so funny. It was kind of scary, but it was funny. But I was stressed out. I had just moved to a new city. I just had 2 kids. I was completely stressed out. But no one knew about it because I was always real chill. So in physical exam, when we first started doing things, we were just doing blood pressures on each other. So the professor called myself up, the healthy guy, fit and whatever, and a guy that was overweight. We were just laughing. So my professor takes our blood pressure, and he looks at me, and he takes it again, and he looks at me, and takes it again, and he didn't say anything. So he takes the other guy's blood pressure. Of course, his was high, and everyone was like, so what was, what was mine? So he was like, well, I'll talk to him after class. And after class, he said, well, he's like, you have hypertension. Your blood pressure was very, very high. I said, well, I know, because I'm going through so much right now, and I'm just completely stressed out. So, of course, he wanted me to be on some sort of blood pressure medication. I said, that's crazy. It's not going to happen. And another reason why I actually left medical school, anyways, another story. But like I said, at certain points, everyone is affected by stress. Until you understand how to control your stress, you need to really have things that's going to really add value to your life. Certain supplements. We already know that 85% of the people, so 89% of the individuals that have any sort of heart issue, that can be hypertension, cardiac issues, whatever it may be, they're deficient in magnesium. So I tell a lot of my patients, you got to up your magnesium. Well, even if you take a supplement, you got to double and triple the dose. You need therapeutic doses, not just a maintenance dose, because you're not healthy at all. And again, less stress and peaceful calm have those trace minerals inside the herbal complexes that are already inside there. It's going to do that job for you too. So guys, again, the Vitalite.com is a very, very good thing. But again, we have the super juice to help you guys out too. And again, if you have any questions, give us a heart, give us questions. Give us some feedback. And the reason why I actually created this video, had 4 or 5 questions this morning about which one should the customers buy, and versus keep answering these things through customer service, we just say we'll put out a video to help you understand, and help you how to combine things together, as well as you can take it with other of our products too. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Take care and God bless.